really increase our coverage throughout the entire world. But today we're in Paris so that we can really reach the entire world and gain customers all around the world without hesitating and without forgetting to give them the best possible service possible. In 2018, we had the intelligent SUV, which was created, the four-thing T5, and this also gained success with the enlarged 7-seater SUV, 2020, with another MPV, which was the V9 MPV launched. And as I can tell you, right now, standing here, there's customers all around, but this car, we don't even have it on show, and so many people are requesting it because it is something that you cannot find in Europe all around you, but we have it and we make it available for you. So if you're really interested in this, right after giving you a tour of all the cars, you can go on our website and you can find more details about these cars, but also about the rest of our lineup. In 2021, we launched the T5 Evo. This is one of the most popular and one of the most liked cars around the youth, around teenagers, as it is extremely elegant, extremely sporty, but also fashion-oriented for the younger generation. And then afterwards, in 2021, we unleashed a new SUV, the Friday, which was more diverse, more acclimated, and more tailored for have a SUV that you can take on the weekends and go anywhere with. In 2023, we joined the Munich show, and in 2024, we're here right now at the Paris Motor Show at stand 52A22, Pavilion 5.2, so that we can show you our latest additions, the four-thing S7 Xinghai, one car we're extremely proud of, and the four-thing V9. So, without further ado, let me take you around so that afterwards I can show you a little bit more about the Chinese streets that we have in store right here, but also a little bit more about the cars, which is, I guess, why you're on our live stream right now. If you look at the wall behind me right here, you can see traditional Chinese snacks, which we can win, which you as our viewer or the entire public can win based off of a few questions. So if you're viewing right now, go down to the comments, to the very first comment, and find the very first link so you can answer the questionnaire and stand a chance to win one of our multiple prizes, and also give us information about you so we can make sure that you get the best information possible. So without further ado, let's take a few steps back and I'll show you the S7, our most important car in the entire lineup. Sorry if we're taking a bit more time walking around. There's extremely many people around us, so just bear with it as we're walking through the car and I can show you the most important part of this entire show. If you missed the big unveiling yesterday, you can go back to our channel and you can see it live, well, the recording of the live for yourself, because it was really spectacular. We had an amazing show, a spectacular show, so go online, check our channel, and you can get really the unveiling. But today, come on board with me so I can show you more details about the latest four-thing S7, this car right here. If you're looking at it, you will see that it is extremely elegant, extremely slick, extremely fashionable, all made for you, our consumers, to be as happy as possible. You'll notice that at the front, it does not have a single grille. You might be wondering why, but in a generation which is constantly improving, a development of technology and cutting-edge technology every single year, year in, year out, we are also on this trend and have switched to the electric vehicles. So this is the first ever four-thing S7, which just launched, which is fully electric. If you come a little bit closer, you can see the lights of the four-thing, which are LED lights and are part of approximately 160 lights. They go all the way from this side, all the way to the bottom, including the indicators, so you're sure that you can see even in the darkest conditions possible. All these cars have extreme fine attention to detail and also extreme fine attention to the body drag of this car, because we want to ensure that when you accelerate, when you put your foot on the pedal, you can reach all the power that this car has to offer, getting you from point A to point B. I will close this door right here so you can get a better view of the side of the car. If you look at the side, it is one extremely slick design which follows lines. Well, this car does not have that many lines. It follows specific patterns in lines, so it decreases the amount of drag, reducing the noise that it produces, but also allowing it to go faster and allowing you, our consumers, to have a better experience on the inside. Every little thing at four-thing is a single detail that we take into account so we can give you the best experience possible. For instance, these door handles can be unlocked or opened up with the click of a button. They retract once the car is locked and open up once you're in a 3-meter radius of the entire car, so that you have this, as I said, this drag reduction, which makes this car one of the leading cars in the entire world in terms of drag reduction and noise reduction. You can also take a look at the rims, which can be fully modified based off of your liking. These rims are specifically designed so that it has lesser drag, so you can enjoy your driving experience even more. If you come all the way to the top right here, you can see the side mirror, which also has indicators ensuring that you're viewed, but it also has little cameras all around the camera, ensuring a 360-degree view of the entire car. If you take a look at the side of the car, you'll also notice that it has a hatchback design, which allows it to curve all the way to the back, and also allows that when you open the window, you have a perfect seamless window without having any interruption whatsoever, and it just closes perfectly, so you have the best experience possible. If you follow me at the back, you can also see the little hatchback window, as well as this crystal style design at the back, which really adds all the details to the 4Thing S7, making it really a lovely car for you. If you come all the way to the back, I can also show you the boot and the back of the car. But one thing that you have to notice is that I don't have as much space as I would like to be able to show you this car. So if you want more details, you can see us online on our platforms, so you can really look at the car from the back. At the back, the car has one single LED strip light, which is red and a glowing red, so you're sure that you can be seen from anywhere, all around, even in the darkest of conditions. The back is completely made out of glass, expanding from all the way back here, all the way to the front. Now you're probably wondering, with such a back, it does not really have as much storage space as one would really like. However, that is not true. If I click just right here on this button, the car opens up extremely simply. The car opens up in 3 different levels. The top level, as you can see right here, the middle level, and the lowest level, so you can open up the car at any point, wherever, whenever, in a deep garage where you don't have enough space, in a building, in your parking, outside, it's all suitable for you. If you come right here with me, you will be able to see the boot. The boot has a lot of space. However, this isn't all the space that we have to offer you. It really goes all the way to the back, but it also has one hatchet right here in which you can store all your tools and also ensure that you have as much space as possible to store your important items so you can enjoy the drive as much as possible. I will show you from the inside that the car is entirely controlled from the key, but also from the panel, which we can take a look at on the inside. So let me invite you inside so I can give you a bit more of a tour of this car. Oh. Molly? Excusez-moi? Est-ce que c'est possible? Let's start at the back. So let's start at the back, as we have consumers in the front of the car right now. So if you come and take a seat with me at the back of the vehicle, you will see that there's extremely a lot of space at the back as a consumer. You can see that the seats are entirely made out of leather, where Dongfeng Leungcho really pays attention to detail, making sure that you have a heated car in the winter, but also cooling all around the car in the summer, so you don't ever sweat while you're wearing a suit. While you're wearing your comfortable clothes, you're sure that in this car you will be comfortable. If you're also in this car with your family, you have ISO fixtures on the entirety of the car, as you can see right here and right here, on the seat I'm seating in, and also at the front of the car. You can see that the entire car is made out of leather, which is a very smooth material. This leather can be changed color based off of your preference as a consumer, but it really ensures that you have a nice feeling within the inside of the car. The car also has this glass panoramic roof, as I've showed you before. It goes all the way from the back to the front, or all the way to the front to the back. But it has a lot more detail at the front. So why about we go at the front and I can tell you a little bit more about this car. At the front of this car, you will be able to notice even more details. The car has a 16-inch I must look at the details so I don't make any mistakes while telling you anything. But at the front of the car has a 16-inch approximate, for more exact, a 15.6-inch widescreen display at the center console, so you can control the entire car. However, I'd like to get that at the very last because that has a lot of details which you should not miss. So let's take a little look at the materials inside of the car. The car has a leather following on the inside, a wooden panel, as well as a material at the front, which all can be modified based off of your preference, but it really allows this slick, smooth design all throughout the car. The car also has a hidden glove compartment, which can be opened right here, so you can store all your important documents, as well as any other things that you might have. It also has right here a retractable hook, so that you can make sure that if you have to attach anything to the car, or you have a handbag or whatever, you can put it right here. Let's take another look at these seats, as they're extremely smooth. You can change the color, but it also has this amazing headrest, so that if you're driving long distances or even short distances, you're sure not to have any problems. The car also has 360-degree cameras all around us, which I can show you more in detail later on once we're done with the overall tour of the entire company. On the center console, the centerpiece, you have this 16-inch LCD display, which gives you all the different information about the car that you might have, including also Bluetooth connectivity as well as Apple connectivity, so you can share anything you want right live on this screen, but also answer to calls and anything else you might have. It also has charging reservation, music control, details about the car itself. But one thing that is very special about this car is that it has a 550-kilometer range on one single charge, making sure that you can reach any destination you want without any problem at all. So you only have to charge it maybe once a week, maybe twice, based off of the amount you're driving, but it really reaches a very long distance. Another thing I find really interesting about this car is right here, if you're looking at the charging methods, you have different charging methods. You have a trickle charge, also a fast charge, but also a charging which limits itself to 100 all the way to 80%, which is the recommended value, so that you can get the most out of the car for the years to come. Charging this car up to 80% allows it to be extremely economical, but also allows the battery to last a lot longer. Right now, we're at charging will begin in 12 hours, 30 minutes later, for instance, but you can also control, as I said, the charging amount that you'd like right here, but you can also put the energy consumption that you would like to have. If you want to be extremely aggressive, you can go to high, which will then reduce the kilometers, but that is not a problem as you have a lot of kilometers to play with. Everything can be controlled through the center panel, including as well all the fans. As I said, you have one fan right here, another fan right here, and another fan on the passenger side. In the center console, you have a wireless charging dock, so that you can just lay your phone down and it will start charging. This charging dock is currently on, and you can see right now that the phone has started charging. You also have extra storage space for a secondary phone, but also two cup holders in the center. And in the center of the car, you have this additional storage space if you have anything else that you would like to keep. This storage space opens up with the click of a button and closes extremely simple, just as so. A few more little details about this car is the storage space that you have right here below me, which allows you to also store your handbag below, but allows you to have as much space as you want at the front of this car without really getting anything inside your legs. I'm about 1.80 meters and have enough room to stretch my legs and just feel comfortable in this car. When I'm sitting inside of it, I feel extremely comfortable and I just feel at ease. On the steering wheel, you have a variety of buttons. The steering wheel is also made out of leather, which gives it a really nice hold. These buttons vary from the sound button to the music skip button, the music skip button to the other direction, a phone call, and more buttons which you can control on the left side. Everything is controlled from these two switches right here and right here. These ones for the gears, and then these ones for the blinkers, the mist, the fog lights, everything that you can possibly imagine. They're extremely sensitive. I just triggered them just with sliding my finger on them, which makes it really simple to use, but also really enjoyable to use. At the front of the car, I have this LCD display, which is non-touchscreen. However, it allows you to see all the important information about the car. It shows you the headlight positioning, it shows you the type of lighting that you have, it shows you the gear you're in, the speed, the charge, if doors are open, if doors are closed, any engine problems, which I can guarantee you will not have because we have tested these cars very intensely and very deeply. So they have an extreme life cycle and are extremely durable, so that you don't have to worry in a couple of years to change the car, because it's such an amazing car. And I'm pretty sure that if you have to change in a couple of years, you'll come straight back to Forthing, because they ensure a very nice quality. On the side panel here, I have different materials. I have the first, which is a cloth-like material, which can also be changed based off of your preferences. But I will maybe show it to you on your side so you can get a better view. When I'm stepping out of the car, the seats go automatically backwards, which allows me to get in and out of the car as easily as possible. I will also have a guest joining me inside the car, maybe, potentially, but if so, don't mind him, just enjoy the car. So you have right here this finishing, which is a leather finishing if you would like, but at the moment it is a kind of mesh finishing, which is extremely simple. You have the door handles as well as speakers, which are all around the car, so you can have a 360 surround car sound. At the bottom here, you have leather as well as plastic and aluminum finishing for the control of the windows, and additional speakers over there, as well as storage area right here. All the seats can be controlled right here from the very simple click of a button. Backwards or move it forward, really depending on what you would like as a consumer. This car is also extremely safe. It has airbags all around it, which makes sure that if you ever come into a collision, it is extremely safe and you will not be harmed in any way. The car has an aluminium body all around, which allows it to be extremely light, but also allows it to be extremely safe, extremely strong, and extremely secure. So our consumers are sure that they are safe inside of this car. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to show you the 360-degree camera on the inside, but all of the Forthing cars at the moment, the latest models, have these cars, so don't worry about that. If you have a bit struggles driving backwards, you're sure to be there. If you're driving into tight spaces, you're sure that the Forthing can get you in and out of those different tight spaces. Now, if you have any more details that you'd like to know, you can either drop them down in the comments below, or check our website, or even come right here to the Paris Motor Show Arena, so that everyone can show you all around, but also our staff can give you more details about the car. If you go all the way around with me, you can see my second favorite car at the Forthing stand, which is the Friday, a very modern SUV, which makes sure that you and your family have everything that you need in order to, which makes sure that you have everything that you need right at the tip of your fingers. This is my second favorite, as I prefer larger vehicles, but the Forthing also has enough space for everyone. We'll start from the back and unveil you the front, but this right here is the Forthing Friday, our latest SUV edition, which does not have very much of a sport design, but it is still extremely elegant. At the very front of the car, you have the engine. This engine is also fully electric powered, which is why you don't see any grills at the front. However, it still has this diamond-like design at the front, which allows the engine to cool as much as possible, as quickly as possible, so you get the most out of your car, not only today, but on the long term, and ensure that our consumers are happy. I know I repeat it a lot, but that is extremely important to us at Forthing. The lights are also LED lights, which are white, so you're sure that you see everything in the dark, but they also have lights at the bottom, so you can get the fog lights. You can really see in any condition, anywhere. If you take a look at the side of the vehicle, this vehicle also has these lines on the side so that you can have the best drag performance rating in the entire world, making sure that you get the most out of your battery and out of your cars. The car also has cameras on the side, also ensuring this 360-degree view. The blinkers on the side, but it also has these rims, which I personally am a very big fan of, as they look really good. I've seen a lot of rims, but Forthing can do one thing really well. And these are these orange rims, which are absolutely beautiful. Let's get a close-up of those rings so you can really see it in detail. I have just realized I forgot to show you how simple it was to charge the S7. So let me show you how simple it is to charge the Forthing Friday. With a simple press of a button, oh, the car is low, but with a simple press of a button right here, you get access to the charging dock, so you can plug it in, sit down, relax, have a coffee, go to sleep, relax, at home, at work, anywhere, and you can just let your car charge quickly or slowly, depending on your preference, and just get on the go with the car. If you come at the back, I can also show you the boot of this car, which has even more space than the Forthing S7, as this is a family-oriented vehicle, an SUV, compared to the rest. So, if you give me a short moment so that our consumer can go out of the way, thank you. So at the back here, you also have the singular light strip, the LED, which is red, a very bright red, so you're sure that everyone can see you from any point of view in any lighting. There's really very fine attention to detail. So for instance, here you have this hexagon, which allows it to divert from this line to a very smooth back. The back is also extremely elegant. I am a very big fan of it. And let me show you what it looks like from the inside now. So it opens up with a simple click of a button. If I find it right here, exactly. It opens up with a simple click of a button. And this door opens up all the way to the front, top. Unfortunately, it cannot be controlled. However, you don't really need control for this one, as you can stop it while it's opening just by pressing the button or just by shutting it down. The boot has a lot of space. It also has a retractable covering blind so that you can ensure that you can hide all your goods if you have anything to hide, but also gives you a more elegant view if you're looking in the rear view mirror. The boot also has an opening at the bottom in which you can store all your tools so you can hide them, and just whenever you have anyone in your car, you can really just focus on the driving and enjoy the ride. As I was mentioning previously, the boot opens up and closes with a simple press of a button. I can also stop it right here, it all the way up, and once it goes back up, it also has a little camera at the back, right here. So you're sure that you have a 360-degree view of the entire car. If you'd like, we can also take a look at the inside of the vehicle. So come around and I'll show you the inside. Excusez-moi, je peux juste rentrer, je dois faire une vidéo. Oh, okay. Let's maybe start with the back seat. So that our black leather, extremely elegant with leather touchings. Any car can be made beautiful, but 4thing really does it really nicely. And you also have this white stitching all around the car. Let me close the door so you can hear me a bit better. The car has a plastic hard shell at the back of the front seat, as well as this aluminium at the top, so that afterwards you have these kind of front seats which are very sporty, very athletic, very aggressive, but without being too aggressive. But we'll take a look at the front and see those seats right afterwards. The seats are entire leather from the bottom all the way to the top, and they are extremely comfortable. If you also look at it, they have these ISO fixed signs, which ensures that the car is ISO friendly. So you can put your kids at the back, you get a nice view from them from the front seat, from the side seat, wherever you are. On the car, you also have these little hooks right here, so you can attach anything, but you also have a pouch at the front, so you can store any items which you might have. In case I move too quickly, you have the hook right here, which you can see. In the middle, you also have air ventilation, which can be controlled right here, but you also have the very fine attention to detail to all customers with a charging point down here and additional storage space right here. If I come to your side, I can show you the door. If you look at the door, you can see the leather finishing, while right here it is plastic, but it has the stitching, which allows it to smooth out and move on to the leather finishing and have this extremely elegant handle, as well as here metal finishes, the simple window up, window down button, and also additional storage space and the speaker, so you're sure that you can hear everything. Come with me at the front and I will show you a little bit more about the car. Excuse me? Can I? Oh shit. Sorry. So, welcome to the front of the car. At the front of the car, you will be able to see that it has a lot more details on the inside than the 4thing, as the 4thing really seems to focus on elegance. This one seems to focus on practicability and having a family. You know, it's this SUV lifestyle that you would like to have anywhere, everywhere. Let me close the door so you hear me better. The seats, as I mentioned before, are leather all the way from the bottom. Let me give you a little second so you can catch up with me here. They're leather from the bottom all the way to the top, and they have this finishing which is sport-like, which allows you to really sink into the seat and drive comfortably. It also has another edition of the seats which are not leather, but sorry, I have to find the exact like out of the car. The car are also IP 68 rating, the engines, so that you're sure that in any condition, these cars can survive this one as well as the S7. On the front panel of the car, you have the fans, which are right here, which ensures that the passenger can be cooled, but also the driver. You have this carbon fiber finishing, as well as a button right here, so that you can hook on your phone. If you come, I'll give you a close-up. So right here, you have the hook for your phone. You also have the warning lights. It is also for the driver as well as for the passenger, and you also have this additional storage space right here, which opens up extremely simple, and also an additional USB stick. It also has the gear lever in the middle, which is different to the S7 from the inside. This gear lever is a sort of crystal, which lets you put it in reverse, neutral, drive, parking. You also have an additional hook here for the parking button, the automatic on and off button, so that you're sure that you don't overuse the battery, and you can really enjoy the car as much as you want. It also has the different drive modes, which go from sport, eco, family. I'm not sure about all the details, but you're sure that you'll have all of that. Now you also have two cup holders, one here and one here, but also the same storage space as in the S7, which opens up with the same click of a button right here, which allows you to really, if you have anything to put inside, you can. One other thing I'd like to show on the passenger vehicle is the front of the car, which is, well, the front of the passenger seat, which has this really enormous storage space in case you have any documents or really anything you want. It also has the same hook as the four-thing S7, so that your wife or whoever you're in the car with can also just put their handbags inside without worrying about anything. The steering wheel is also made out of leather, which is extremely smooth, but also extremely pleasurable to hold, as they put really details into the stitching, but also details into the way you can hold the steering wheel. It is all controlled here through the buttons, as well as the indicators. You have all these different buttons on the steering wheel in order to make sure that you can focus on the road. As I mentioned before, you can put a tempomat, which allows you to control the speed, set it at a maximum, set it at a minimum. You can also set it at one simple speed, so you're sure that you're always driving at the same speed without having to worry about speed limits whatsoever. On this side, you have the music control, as well as the sound control, and many different controls. At the front of the car right here, you can see the LCD panel display, which goes all the way from my left to the center, so you can control the entire car from the inside. This car has the center control right here. At the moment, the car is off. However, here you can control all the different things, as well as navigation, music, and many more. Right here, you would have been able to see if the car was on the speedometer, indicators, distance, and many other things. This car has an extremely long-lasting battery, so you really have nothing to worry about. As for the four-thing S7, this car also has a roof which is entirely made out of glass, which gives you this panoramic feel and also lets you feel inside of the car a lot freer, a lot more at ease. And it also, I believe, improves if you have car sickness. It reduces the car sickness. However, this car is so smooth that I don't have any worries about that. The car is also surrounded by airbags, which ensures your safety while you're driving this car. If you're here again, or if you are new here, don't forget to follow. You can also let us know down in the comments what you think about the live stream and what you think about the entire show. As well as one important detail, which is a link in the comments. If you scroll all the way to the very first comment, you will find a link which allows you to play a game and stand a chance to win one of our prizes. However, stay tuned, as we are also expected to ask a few consumers of the four-thing for their opinion, so you can get really a live and direct opinion of the cars, as well as the opinion of the dealers if you're here as a consumer, but more importantly, as a commercial buyer, you can hear anything anyone has to say about how commercial these cars, how well they sell, and the trend of these cars. Now, if you're more into family vehicles, let's move to our next vehicle, which is the U-Tour. The first MPV that we will be looking at today, the first seven-seater that we will be looking at. Let's meet right there in front of the car so I can show you all the details that it has, as well as the reasons why you should get it as a car. So, hi again. Let's take a look at the first fourth-thing V9 touring car, the MPV of fourth-thing. So if you're looking at this car from the front, you'll notice something different immediately. If you are a true car lover, you'll notice that it has a grille. What does this mean? This means that this car is different from the two others which we just saw. This car is both electric and fuel consumed, which makes it a hybrid car. The grills are extremely large and go all the way to the bottom, which represents the Chinese cross knots, which are a sign of elegance, a sign of excellency, of good luck and success in the Chinese culture. They go all the way to the bottom. However, to ensure that you, the consumers, can enjoy this as much as you want, they have a secondary design which has lines going all the way across, but you can see that on our website. So if you're interested, go check it out right there. As you can see right now, the blinkers are on. These blinkers go all the way from the front to the back, without forgetting all of these little crystals at the top, which really give attention to detail, which is fourth-thing's forefront, just making sure that you have the best experience. These are all LED lights, which go also all the way to the bottom, which you can see right here, and also you can see this kind of crystal-like design and the sensor, so you're sure that when you're parking, you can be safe and you're not going to hit anything. It also has 360-degree cameras, and if you come to the top, I can also show you this car from the side. This car has also one thing which is different, which is the only car that we currently have at the lineup which has this particular feature. However, if you go to the fourth-thing website, we have other cars which have this feature. This car goes all the way to the back and opens up in two different ways. There's a door at the front, which just opens up by the pull of a button, but you also have a sliding door at the back, which is extremely easy to close, but also extremely simple to open, as it is automatic. You just pull on the handle and it will just open up extremely simply. You can see one of our clients is sitting inside. Are you okay being in the vlog? Yeah. So here you have one of our clients, which is currently sitting at the back of the car. Is it no problem if you're on camera? Could we hear, what do you think about the car? How, of the seating?
Very good, actually.
It looks really good? Lovely.
And it seems it's quite comfortable.
Is it comfortable? Lovely. Okay, we're glad to hear that. So you heard it from her. In case you didn't, let me tell you again what she said. She said that the car looks really good and is extremely comfortable from the inside. You heard it from her. I have just met her, so you're sure that what I'm telling you is the truth, and I haven't told her to say anything before. The car can be controlled from the side of the seatings with simple buttons, which allows you to move the seats all the way to the front and all the way to the back. I'll not disturb the beautiful lady anymore, so I will leave her enjoy the car, and we can move to the back of the car so I can show you the remaining of the car, the boot of the car. The car has once again the same design traits as the rest of the cars, and also the same importance to detail as the rest of the cars from fourth-thing. If you look at the boot right here, you can come around with me and I can show you how much space this car has. This is a 7 to 6-seater car, so you're sure that you have enough space at the back. It has one seat right here, two So if you're a European right here, give us your opinion, and if you're an Asian, also let us know, because we would like to have your opinion on the V9, which is right here. It also opens up extremely simple with the click of a button right here. So I will leave it right now so the rest of the people can take a look at this car. And how about I show you the inside of the car? So meet me all the way around and I can give you more details on the inside of the car. 1 second, we're currently having a small discussion at the back, so please bear with me for just a very short time. Could we meet at the front? So I'll show you the inside of the car. this is the back seat of the car, which has 2 seats, but as I mentioned before, also 3 additional seats can be opened up at the back. It is all made out of leather, as well as these leather headrests, which allows you to really sink into the seat and enjoy the drive, whether it's a short drive or a long drive. This car also has one additional feature, which the other 2 did not have, is right here. If you press on the simple click of a button, you can have a foldable tray, which is simple to pull out, so your entire family can eat while on the go if they don't get car sick. As I mentioned, car sick, it has the same feature as the rest of the cars. It has this glass panel all the way on the top of the roof. However, one different feature about this one is that this glass panel can open so you can get fresh air on your long drives with your family or while camping. The seats at the front can move forward, backwards, up, down, as the rest of them. They also have handrests, which can be set to different heights based off of what you prefer, which allows you to really be comfortable. All the seats on this car are also ISO fixed, as well as simple retractable seat belts, which makes it extremely easy to use. I don't really know what a family vehicle needs to offer more, so really, is there anything that you're waiting for? Just get in the car and feel it for yourself how nice the car is. On the center console, you have a tray for storage, and you have a secondary one at the bottom for sunglasses or anything that you might have. On the side of the seats right here, you have hooks, so you can additionally add any luggage that you have, which is right here. And the same thing on this side, you have the additional tray, which is extremely easy to clap in, eat, do your work, maybe type on your laptop on the go, and many more things. It is extremely simple to close up. And let's take a look at the front, as that's the only thing that's left for me to show you in this car. If you want more details about the high specifications of this car, you can check online or come right here and talk to our staff so they can give you all the details about all the numerals, all the different number parts that I have missed out in this presentation, as I really want to give you a global overview of this car. Let's meet at the front so I can show you the front of the car. But we already have a customer at the front. So let's meet at the front, and I can exit the vehicle so that I can really show you all the details that it also has on the inside. So this right here is the front of the car. This car is different from the rest, as it has this beige leather interior, which tends more to a brown, and it also has this diamond-shaped or crystal-shaped pattern all the way from the bottom to the top, as well as the forthing embroidered into the seating all the way at the top. As I mentioned, you have this curved headrest right here, so you're sure not to have any neck pain, neck strain, and it also allows you to sit comfortably. When you're sitting in this car, you can lean all the way back and have enough space for you to relax, enough space for you to enjoy really the driving experience. The center panel of this car is almost floating. It is only attached at the back, which allows you to come all the way to the front and gives you additional storage space right here at the bottom of the control, so you can store any additional luggage. At the top right here, you have details which can currently not be seen, so I will be telling you what exactly it is. It has the roof, it has the heating, and another detail right here, which is the cooling of the seats, which can all be controlled right here, as well as the AC, the on-off of the AC, and many other details. Right here you have the fans, the temperature knobs, and you have the driving shifter lever button. You also have the parking button, the automatic on and off button, as well as a charging dock for your phone while on the go, so you're sure that your battery never dies on your phone. As I mentioned, this car is hybrid, so you're really sure that you're never going to run out of energy while on the road while charging. It has 2 cup holders, one right here, and an even larger storage space in the center compared to the 2 cars which we saw before. This storage space allows you to really put anything you might have inside. If you want to see, it really goes all the way very deep, so you're sure that you have enough storage space. It opens with a click of a button right here and closes just as simple as that. If we take a look at the front of the car is made out of 3 main materials. It has this leather inside, which starts right here in the brown leather, a wooden finishing, as well as plastic right here, which really engraves all the details of this car. The car at the front has a large windscreen, which allows you to see everything, but it also has, at the top right here, the foldable mirrors and the foldable sun blockers, so you're sure not to miss anything. Right here you have the center control panel, which is also an LCD display, a touchscreen display. Right here we can play around with it a little bit, and it really gives you all the details about the car that you want. At the moment it is written in Chinese, as we had Chinese consumers in the car, so I will not play with it right now to avoid running over anyone if the car starts driving, but it is there and you can see it. It really shows everything that you need. Right here you have the same display as in the Friday, which shows you all the details about the driving, as well as the same steering wheel design as the Friday, so I will not get too much into the details about this. However, here you have the windshield wiper controls. On the left side you have the different lighting options as well as the indicators, and on the panels right here on the handle, if you want, you can come a bit closer and I can really show you all the details of the panel. So right here you have the speedometer, which allows you to maximize it, to set it at a specific pace, or set it at a minimum pace. Here you have it to set it at a specific pace, so you're sure you can just focus on the distance. You have the back, which controls how much distance you want from the car behind you, and the front distancer, which allows you to have control to the front of the vehicle. It also has 360-degree angle as the rest of the vehicles, as well as control of the temperature, sound up, sound down, skip tracks, control the display at the front, even from the touch of your fingers right here, and the call buttons, which also allows you to skip a song whatsoever. On this side, you have the window closers. You have the buttons to control the windows, the extracting side view mirrors, and also allows you to really move them based off of your place, but also lock in the seats so that you're sure that no one is going anywhere, but it also allows you to lock the doors so that none of your kids can really play around and open the doors. However, I mentioned a lot of kids for this vehicle, but it can also be used as a commercial vehicle, a business vehicle, but also a conference vehicle if you have a lot of clients coming to visit you. Now, I will show you our very final car. One thing I'd like to mention about this car as well is that it has extremely large number of features, but they do not overdo it with the features, as everything is modifiable for you as a consumer. It also has 360 surround sound, but you already know that if you're following the stream. Let's meet for the last car, the U-Tour. So, hi again. Welcome to our final car at the Paris Motor Show, right here, that we took with us to China. This right here is the U-Tour, also one of China's latest addition, one of Dongfeng Longzhou's latest addition to the Forthing family. The car has these grills, massive grills at the front, which makes sure that the engine does not overheat on long distances, but they also have attention to details. As you can see right here, this light just lighting up, showing the wings of the car, which I personally take as a message encouraging you to travel all around the world and really explore the entire world with this car. These grills are modifiable based off of your preference on our website or with our dealers. You can check with them and hear what they have to say. The lights are also LEDs with advanced technology, so they can control themselves based off of fog, lighting, dark, sunshine, rainy. They can do everything. It also has additional detail right here, as well as the indicators left and right, so you're sure that everyone can see you. Would you like to take a look at the side of the vehicle? If you do, come right with me and I'll show you the side of the vehicle. As this vehicle, it is very difficult to find in the space. One main feature that's different from between this one and the V9, as both of them are MPVs, is the way that the doors open up. This one has two doors, which are not sliding doors, but fully openable doors. The rims on this car, as people are looking inside, I will show you maybe the side of this car, as well as the rims. The rims, as I mentioned before, are specifically designed, as you can see here, with these wings in order to reduce drag. However, these rims can be modified based off of your preference. If you also take a look all the way at the back, I don't know if you can maybe see it from this angle, it has really large brake discs, which ensures that you can stop the car at any point, ensuring your family's safety. It also has a very simple design if you take off the cover of these rims and modify it based off of your liking. So right here you have the door of the car, which follows a very smooth pattern, but without lacking a bit of personality. It really has it all in one package. The cars have these lightings on the side, which indicate left side and right side, and they also have the 360-degree cameras, as I mentioned before. The windows go up and down. Unfortunately, this car does not have seamless windows. However, it still drives extremely smooth and is not loud at all. We have a couple of fans on the inside taking pictures of the car, so we'll let them sit right there. But let me maybe give you a tour of the door of this car. This door has even more materials. It has this leather finishing at the top, which is this brown leather. It has a wooden panel, the handle for opening and closing the door, a speaker all around the car, right here and at the bottom, which allows you to have 360-degree sound control. Right here it has the window opening and closing button, as well as another leather finishing with diamond stitching, so you really have as much detail as possible. Here you have additional storage space, and if I look on the inside, I can also show you a few more of the details. The car seats can all be controlled from simple buttons. Right, it allows you to move the car from the front to the back, the seat from the front to the back, but also recline the seat or decline it based off of your liking as a consumer. The seats are entirely made out of leather, as I mentioned before, which allows them to stay cool in the winter and also in the summer, so long as you don't park in the sun. And it also has seat heating and seat cooling based off of your preference. If we take a look at the back of the car, maybe I can show you the entirety of the car when the doors are closed. This is what it looks like when it is entirely closed. At the back of the car, it follows the same curves, the same shapes, which follows it all around, giving it a kind of seamless design. If I close up the boot, I can show you what the back of the car looks like. If you give me just 1 second. Also, this is the DF model of the 4Thing U-Tour. So it is also a hybrid vehicle, as you saw at the grills, but maybe I forgot to mention it. And it has the same lighting design as the other 4Thing vehicles, as they all really ensure your safety and ensure that you're viewed anywhere. It has a windshield wiper in the middle, as do all our cars right here, but it also has lights at the top, in the center, and on the sides with the indicators, so everyone can see you while paying attention to the details. The boot opens up with a simple press of a button, but as I mentioned before, it can also be controlled. If I just press on a button, the boot stops opening up, and if I press on it again, it closes. So it's really simple to open up. Here it has a camera, which I'll not get too much into detail, but it's to add to this 360 view. If I open it up completely, it goes all the way to the top and gives you access to the 7-seater vehicle. It has 2 seats at the front, 2 seats in the middle, and 3 seats at the back. It has the storage space, the basic storage space right here, and the seats clap up really simply, just with the pull of a string, and they're already up. This is the basic storage space with subwoofers at the back, so you can really enjoy your music. However, if you'd like additional storage space, you can come and have your tools right here. There's also your cooling and also your battery, where you can store any tools that you might have or anything which might cram the front space of the car, but you also have additional space. I really think there's nothing more annoying in a car than not having enough storage space. The seats are extremely easy to put back down. You just grab, pull, and the seats just fall on their own. You've already seen me pull them up, so I will not put that into detail. But right here, you can see what we did not take a look at in the V9. You have the back, which also has these stitching, cup holders for whichever you have, business partners, kids. It has everything you need for all the different groups of people. Now, if you'll come with me on the inside, I can show you the inside of the car. It might take a short moment, as there's currently people inside. However, meet me at the front, and I'll show you the inside of the vehicle. Can I sit inside? As there's currently numerous people on the inside of the car, I would like to remind you to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet, but also to check out our previous video from yesterday to see the big unveiling, but without forgetting that we do not only show you the vehicles that we're showcasing right now, we also show you much more interesting things than the rest of the channels which show you the automotive industry, because we show you as well what a 100% green factory is and how a green factory car is produced. So, without further ado, let us take a look on the inside of the car. We can start with the back seats. Thank you very much. Okay, sorry. We're starting with the front of the car seats. So, come and join me. On the inside, of the four-thing U Tour. So the inside, you sit up straight so that on the long distances, you do not have any back pain or back strain. I've already shown you the doors, but let's take a little bit more attention to the seats of this car. The seats are once again leather. The leather color you can choose based off of your preference or your consumer's preference. They have a design on the seat which allows the airflow, the ventilation, the heating of the seats, so you're sure to stay warm in the summer and in the winter. The seats have, as I mentioned, these very small holes which are in a diamond or triangular shaped design, so you can have a cooling all throughout the seat. And it has the seat rest at the bottom with the stitching, everything. They really pay attention to the finer details of the car. The seats can also be controlled from the top of the seat, so they can be moved forward with a simple press of a button, but also moved back. Another thing I'd like to mention about this car, which I really enjoy, is the headrest right here. This headrest is really made to provide you with comfort. So it has metal strands, which allows you to close up the headrest or open it up so that you have a comfortable seating position and you're sure your head does not move. It also has the lion printing from the four-thing logo. And what more is there to say about this car? Maybe the roof. As you have noticed, this car has a lot of light as the roof is currently open. The roof is a glass roof which expands from the front all the way to the back of the car without giving a panoramic view, unfortunately, but it still leaves you a lot of space for the windshield. I'd also like to give a mention to the front of the car, which has these wooden finishing, kind of like a bamboo-like wood. Here you have a plastic, which is solid. It does not sound like anything. Oh, I am mistaken. This is a leather finishing, so they really paid attention to detail and really put a lot into this car. The leather finishing is extremely well done. I do not see a single flaw in this car, in the stitching, or in the leather finishing. You have additional cooling right here from the first fan, a secondary fan in the middle, so you can fan both from the left and from the right if you're a passenger, or also fan the back, and the same thing on my side of the car. In the center, you have another phone holder right here, in which you can simply clip in a phone holder and add your phone. You have the attention button right here in the event of an emergency or whatsoever. You have the temperature control, the same opening and closing system for this additional space as in the V9. And it has this also crystal design on the gear lever right here in the middle. You can see it if you come even closer. It has the four-thing logo, which is written on the design, which I think looks really good and is also really cool. Here you have the reverse neutral drive right here on the handle. You also have a parking button, as well as right here, a parking controlled button in the event that you're in traffic or whatever you're doing. Here you have an automatic on and off button. You have the drive mode, incline in case you park on a slope, and you also have these two cup holders right here. But also, without forgetting, as all of four-thing vehicles, you have this additional storage space right here in the middle, which opens up with a simple click of a button right here, giving you access to the storage space, but it also is extremely simple to close, just as so. The vehicle has a different steering wheel from the other ones. Right here you can see the gray and beige design of the steering wheel. So it is extremely simple to hold, just like as in the rest of the vehicles. It has the same buttons as the V9, which is the tempomat, which allows you to put a maximum speed, a minimum speed, adjust the distance on the vehicle. It also allows you to have auto lane assist, which allows you to join, merge, leave lanes as simply as you possibly can. It has a maximum speed, temperature, 360-degree cameras. You have here a variety of buttons in order to control the central panel, which is right here, but also enables you to control the LCD display for the driver, which gives you all the details you need while driving. It is controlled from two buttons right here, two handles right here. This one for the windshield wipers, as well as the mist dispenser. And on the left side, you have all of the different lighting options, including indicators, lighting, fog lighting, and many more. It is all right here on the tip of your fingers. Now, without further ado, let's go around, have fun, and ask a few questions to a few of our people right here interested in four-thing. S7. It is filled up with people right now, but I am here standing in front of this 4-thing S7 to give you one little game. If I haven't mentioned before, in the comments, there is one specific comment, the very first comment, which holds a link. If you open up and click on that link, you will have access to a questionnaire. If you answer that questionnaire, you stand a chance to join and win a prize, which is from us to you. And we absolutely love giving you gifts. So why not hand out a few gifts right now? Who we should interview? Why not ask the driver himself, which is currently seating in the car? Can I have the mic? We're currently getting ready to ask a few questions. So, let's see if they're willing to be. Excuse me? Would you like to join us? Sorry, he still needs a very short moment. Oh, he has a lot of flyers. Would you like to participate with us in an interview about 4-thing?
Yes, but I don't speak very well English.
It's fine. We're here. Could we possibly have your name?
My name?
Yes?
Patrick.
Patrick. Okay, Patrick. Okay. Is this the first time you're here right now, finding out about 4-thing?
Yes,
Could we know if you currently work in the automotive industry?
Yes, I work in...
Maybe if we can stand maybe from the side so you can take a look at the camera right here. Si vous pouvez vous tenir peut-être sur le côté pour que vous puissiez regarder dans la caméra. Désolé.
D'accord, okay.
Okay, so you work in the automotive industry.
Yes, but in a petroleum.
In petroleum?
Yeah.
Okay. But I see you sitting, for Total Energy, so a French company.
Yes.
I see you sitting at the moment in an electric vehicle. Can you tell us how come you're sitting in this electric vehicle as a petroleum dealer?
Yes, because now Total is Total Energy.
Yeah.
And we have some electric car on our company.
Yeah. Okay. So you're also finding the 4-thing S7. Do you like it?
Yes, beautiful car, but I don't know this brand.
Yeah.
For me, it's
the
mysterious. First time I see.
But what's your first impression of the brand?
She's a beautiful car, sweet car with a seat, ventilated seat, heating seat, and so on. Good climatization. I must try it for say more think about this car.
Yeah. And could we maybe have your opinion on the automotive industry and the direction in which it's going in the future?
My opinion is mobility is always in a good time, but mobility with petroleum decrease, and it's why Total Energy do a lot of electric power to give some electric power to your car. Why not?
Okay, and that's actually what 4-thing is focusing on. They're really focusing on providing for the future generations.
Yes.
And that's why they're switching to the electric vehicles right here. So, yes. Thank you for trying your best and answering the questions to your best, and for participating to this interview. We have a few prizes for you. Would you like to pick one out as a little souvenir of China?
Yes, why not? Goodies.
So right here we have a box in which you can put your hand right on the inside and stand a chance to win a prize with 4-thing. So you can fish in right here.
Yes,
and you can open up the letter.
Voila. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
so
you.
On the other side, you have a 4-thing cup mat. You have just won a 4-thing cup mat.
D'accord.
So, okay. Grab twice.
Oh, you can grab twice. You're a lucky one.
What is a cup mat?
You will see it right now. On the second letter, you have a pocket notebook.
Good.
Yeah. I think it is possible that we're out of the 4-thing cup mats. which might be why you had to fish in right now once again. Give us a moment to grab out your gift out of the bag.
Well, thank you.
I can take these for you if you'd like.
Yes.
Thank you very much. So yeah, exactly. So these are your cup mats, so you can put them underneath your drinks.
Ah, yes,
Or-
for my
yeah.
beer.
For your beer.
Yeah.
Would you
okay.
like to show it to the camera?
Yes, okay.
Maybe.
For my glass of beer. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you for your interview, and I wish you a good day. So, if you like these interviews, you can let us know down in the comments below. How about we try and have another interview with another person? Let's maybe try and find an automotive dealer which might already be a client for the Forthing company. So, let's find about that, and let's go fishing for dealers and fishing for clients of the Forthing industry. So, I'm trying to pick up someone from the crowd which already works in the automotive industry. It is extremely difficult as we have all different groups of people, as we have thousands of different cars surrounding us, and the Paris Motor show is extremely large. It's one of the biggest events in the entire world for the automotive industry. So there's so much packed into these worlds. There's so many different companies that is extremely difficult. However, I think I see a potential person which we could interview right here, right at the front of the vehicle showcase. Oh, would you like to participate in an interview?
Speak French.
Only French? Oh, sorry, no problem. Okay, let's see maybe if he does speak English, or he. Let's, would you mind joining us? Do you speak English by any chance?
What do you need to interview me?
Huh?
What do you need?
I would like to interview you if it's okay for you. Oh, we have a lot of shy people at the moment. It is very difficult finding someone. However, the stand is full with people interested in the Forthing automotive industry. So let's maybe look around a little bit more and possibly ask someone else. Excuse me? Do you speak English by any chance?
Yes, but I don't want to.
You don't want to participate? No problem at all. It's a lot difficult than we had expected to find a participant for the interview, because I would really like to find a person who's already working in the automotive industry for you, so you can really hear what their experience with Forthing is and what it is like to own this car, or just what the trends are in the current automotive industry. How about we ask the gentleman right here? Do you speak English by any chance?
French.
Do you work in the automotive industry? No. No? Oh, sorry. Maybe? Do you see anyone?
You just read.
Yeah. So while I'm looking around, you can also see at the back, you can see a very big display which is showcasing all the new models of the Forthing vehicles, which shows you the advertisement, but also all the different environments in which this brand was. Another thing I'd like to mention is the Forthing Euro Tour. Most of the people working here don't even know about it, but Forthing did something which is truly spectacular. They went all the way from China to Europe just using Forthing vehicles on a very long journey, and they made it without a problem, without a single car breaking down, which really shows you how good these vehicles are all around the world. At the moment, thanks to that, a lot of European dealers have a lot of love for Forthing. We have dealers in New Zealand, which are, I'm sorry, not New Zealand. We have dealers all around Europe, in Croatia, in the Czech Republic, and many different developing dealerships. And it just constantly keeps on growing year in and year out, as they're very interested in the T5 Evo, the M4, the M6, the V9, and many different cars. However, one thing I would like to mention is one of our biggest partners in Norway, in Western Europe, which sells at the morning 4thing vehicles, and they have a 350% growth rate every year with 4thing vehicles. Now, possibly, we might have found someone who would be interested in doing an interview with us about 4thing. So let's possibly ask them if they're interested. Good evening. Do you speak English? No. Oh, 4thing. Okay, now I understand why he was interested. He's a 4thing colleague himself, right here, right now. So let's maybe try and find and fish around for a dealer of the car. If you have just joined this event, maybe I'll give you a little tour of the car while waiting for a dealer to maybe come and hop on the stage and join us. This car is fully electric. It comes in this baby blue style color, but it also comes in green, so you can have it the way you want it. This is the S7 Xinghai 4thing motor car, which is a fully electric car and the current pride of the 4thing company, as it really showcases all of the different details and all of the passion that 4thing has in this automotive industry. This car has LED lights at the front of the car, which are lighting white and adapt based off of the condition in which you're in and in the environment in which you're in, so you're sure that you can see anything, anywhere, wherever you are. If you've just joined me, you haven't seen the car yet, but for the ones who've been here for a longer time, let me give you a few more specific details about the 4thing S7 behind me. The 4thing is approximately 2 meters wide with 1,915 millimeters wide width, 1,495 millimeters height, and 2,950 millimeters length from one wheel to the next, as well as a 4,935 millimeter length from the front of the vehicle to the back of the vehicle, making it extremely spacious and giving you a lot of room inside the car. Another thing I would like to mention about this car is a few of the very important specs, a few of the numbers which really make this car stand out to the rest of the world. This car has the lowest drag efficiency in the entire world, with a 0.191 drag efficiency all around for the car, which is extremely impressive as it is extremely difficult to achieve this rating. It also has a high strength steel of 68.53% of the vehicle, and it also has a benchmark in this class of 11.9 kilowatt per hour, which is 100 kilometers every time that you use this car. Another thing I would like to mention is that it has the longest driving range of its class with 555 kilometers on a single charge for the entire vehicle. So you only have to charge it once if you're using this vehicle. Right here, I have potential people which might be interested in an interview. However, I want to give you a few more details about the car behind me before we go around, give out gifts and play games. And if we're here right now, maybe you would like to know more about 4thing and its upcoming events. So don't forget to follow us. Maybe leave a like, leave a comment based off of what you think of the current presentation. This car has an extreme life cycle, and it is all promoted by the battery life that this car has. As I mentioned, the 555 kilometer range with a single charge, but it has one specific feature which is very different from the rest of the cars. It has a charging rate, so you can pick from a trickle charge, a full charge, a time-based charge, so you can really control the way that this car charges based off of your own preferences. This car also charges either to 80% all the way to 100% based off of your preferences, which ensures that you have, as a consumer, really the best experience, and this car lasts as long as it possibly can, year in, year out, so it economizes the battery as best as possible. This car has a smooth design from the very front to the very back and really pays attention to all the details that it has to offer. Maybe if we go to the back, we can find someone who works in the automotive industry so they can tell you a little bit more about the 4thing cars and the 4thing events. So let's meet at the back and we can show you a little bit more about 4thing and its consumers. As I showed you before, we have this wall right here with all of the different Chinese excellencies and a figurine of all the different cars we are showcasing, as well as the different cars which are available on our website. It also shows typical Chinese foods, as well as a beautiful model standing next to a car, and many more details. How about we go to the back and possibly interview someone? So come to the back with me so we can ask a few questions to a few dealers from around the world. Let's see what they have to say about it. Excuse me, do you speak English by any chance? Would you like to participate in an interview? Are you possibly a car dealer or work in the automotive industry?
No, not at all.
Not at all? Okay.
Not at all. I'm
So-
an attorney.
You're an attorney? Okay.
My friend Jose.
Okay, sorry, I won't disturb you anymore.
Okay.
We're trying to find an automotive dealer. So, unfortunately, we're having really bad luck finding an automotive dealer all around here, but it also shows you how relaxed it is at the back while you're just sitting and enjoying your time at the Dongfeng Yongzhou Motor Show here at the Paris Arena, if you're a dealer, if you're a consumer. So, let's maybe go back at the 4Thing S7 so I can show you the inside of the 4Thing S7, as we did not have the time to do that. I really thought I finally found an automotive dealer which could tell you more about this car. However, unfortunately, that wasn't the case. I am hearing at the moment that we have a viewer which is an automotive dealer, so they can really tell you more about the car itself and about all the different things that they love about this car and possibly the industry as well as the future of this industry. Good afternoon. I'm Ernest from Dongfeng Yongzhou, representing 4Thing today. Maybe you can turn and face the camera?
Yes.
I have heard you, if you can look at the camera?
Yes.
Could we stand right here?
Yes.
Do you work in the automotive industry?
Je comprends pas. I don't understand, sorry.
Do you work in the car industry?
Ah, yes.
So you work in the car industry?
Yes, I like it. It's,
Oh, okay. Maybe, do you speak English?
A little bit.
You speak a bit of English? Do you work in the automotive industry?
No.
No, so you're here as guests of the show?
Yes, I work in the hospitality,
Yeah.
in the luxury, in a high school in Paris. And yes, with my friend, we are here for discover all of these beautiful cars. And I love the color of this
You
car.
love the color of the
The
V9?
purple.
Okay.
The purple, yes.
Okay.
I love it.
It is quite a special color, but we're glad to hear that it suits you, our consumers. Could you tell us what you think, as someone who's a specialist in the luxury industry, what you think about the cars right here?
I think the Parisian Palace can propose some offer for locate this car for the high client.
Yeah. So you like the cars that we have right here?
Yes,
Yeah.
I very like.
Okay. Is this the first time you've heard of 4Thing?
Yes, it's for thing. Yes,
It's the very first time you've heard about
it's
the
my
company.
first time.
Okay. Perfect. So, could we have maybe your opinions on the 4Thing S7? So this car right here, this is our latest addition to the lineup,
Okay.
and it is really our pride at the moment. Could you tell us what really suits you and what you really like in this car?
Particularly I think it's the back. The back of this car.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's so special about it for you?
For me,
Yeah.
specifically the design
Yeah.
is comment on appelle le vent? Yeah, but the light.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
The way it reflects the light, and really, do you like? What do you think of the color of this car?
The color. What's the color? I don't.
This is more of a baby blue style color, but it
Okay.
also comes in green. If you look at the back, you will be able to see more of the models of the car, or you can go at the back and find out more about the company. But so, what do you think maybe about the inside of the car? Could you tell us a bit
inside?
more about that? Maybe if you could face the camera while talking. Sorry. Have you had the chance to be on the inside of the car?
Just pense. I don't know. I want to visit inside the car for to have a good
Impression?
impression.
Would you mind visiting the car on camera and giving us your feedback and your review of the car?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah? Do you want me maybe to take your car? I'll let you take a seat at the front, and
Okay.
maybe you can give us your opinion. So the camera can come right here.
Dans quoi je m'embarque?
So right now,
Je vais expliquer
oh,
l'intérieur de
we
la
have
voiture.
another consumer which is currently entering the car.
Excuse me?
Sorry, would it be possible just to have one moment in the car? So our client right now will enter the car and will give you his live impression of the vehicle for the very first time entering this car.
Oh,
Le ressenti en anglais.
I really like the space in the car. Oh, the panoramic vitrine. Okay. Oh. I really like the color of this car and the design. It's wood. It's wood.
Sorry?
It's wood.
It's wooden. It's finished with wood.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I really like. Okay. Ouais. Tu veux visiter? Okay. Thank you.
So now you've had the first impression of a client which has just discovered four things, and he's told you what he likes so much about this car. However, as I mentioned, we're here to give out gifts. So what about giving out one very small gift to our client? So
Thanks for thing
yeah,
to permit to discover me this experience
Yeah.
and this car. And when I have the permis in French, why not I can breathe this car?
so he at the moment currently does not even have his license, but he's already finding out that four thing might be your dream car.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not?
So we're really making good impressions. Thank you for participating into the interview. If you'd like, we also have a couple of gifts for you. So you can put your hand right in and pick out a gift.
Okay. Hello. Linzu fridge manual. Linzu fridge manual.
So he has just
Ooh.
won the last prize of the four things,
Oh, figure.
which is the fridge magnet. Do you want to show the camera? Oh, maybe. So this is the gift that he just won for participating in our interviews.
I really like this. Thank you. Go to Brie Frothing car.
So as you heard him, come and visit us if you're at the Paris Motor Show.
Thanks
As they
for the
love it.
experience.
It's my pleasure,
Thanks.
really. I'm glad to hear that you like four things and the entire experience that you have with us. We have another Cup Mat winner. Would you like to show the camera?
Yes, thank you very much for
Primary.
the gift.
So this is the gift, a Cup Mat, but it also has a Chinese edition.
What is the pronunciation?
Four thing.
First thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So now you've had the live experience with two people who've just found out about four things, and they've also told you themselves that they absolutely love the brand. So what's really holding you back from discovering four thing yourself? Follow us and we'll make you discover everything that we have to offer every day and a lot more. So we still haven't found our automotive industry dealer. However, I can currently see people in suits, so maybe they have something to say. Excuse me? Excuse me? It is extremely difficult to find an automotive dealer, despite the fact that we're at the Paris Motor Show. But it's just because there's so many cars here, it is very hard to find someone who's not here and isn't passionate about cars. You have mixtures from every different type of person. Maybe we could possibly ask these two gentlemen, do you speak English?
Yes.
Do you work in the automotive industry?
Yes.
Would you mind if we interview you on camera?
Which topic is?
Just about the automotive industry.
No, I think not.
No, okay, no problem at all. Okay, we still haven't had any luck. I see someone which I really like the way he looks, so let's maybe go and ask him. Excuse me? Do you speak English? No. No? Oh. Do you speak English? Would you like to participate in an interview? Oh. It is extremely difficult to find someone which works in this industry and which isn't just focused on really getting the first deal with four thing, as everyone is really rushing and gaining attention to this car. This is really our biggest success car at the moment, as everyone is looking into this car. Maybe have someone who would like to participate in an interview, so let's maybe ask them. Do you speak English by any chance? Yes. Could we disturb you for a short moment for an interview?
Actually, a bit later because. In a moment.
Ah, okay. They're currently making a deal, so we'll not disturb them. Hopefully they come back and hold a discussion with us. But in the meantime, while waiting for them to come back, I can show them the Friday, the fourth thing Friday. I can show it to you so you can discover a little bit more about our different lineups and the SUVs that we have to offer to you. So come right here with me and find out more about the different cars that we have to offer. If you come and follow me right here, it is extremely crowded, so it is very difficult. From the back, this is the fourth thing Friday SUV. However, we'll take a look at the front afterwards. The back is extremely slick, extremely simple, with an elegant design. This one right here is in a white, but it has little crystals inside the white, which makes it sparkle at the touch of light, and it is really just extremely beautiful. It is not an overwhelming white or kind of yellowish white. It is really, truly a nice white that you want to be in. The car has an LED light all the way from the back to the front of the boot, which allows you to be able to be seen anywhere, at any temperature, any weather, any time of the day. You are sure that you're seen. If we open up the back of this car, which opens up right here at the click of a button, you can see the boot of this car, which boasts a lot more storage space than the fourth thing S7. This car has an extremely large boot, which can be opened up and closed very simply, and it also has additional storage space right here, down, so you can really see that you have space for all your tools and everything you might need. If I close it right here, you have the entirety of the boot. All three of these seats can be clapped forward so that you have even more space in the boot. To close the boot, it is extremely simple. With a simple press of a button, you're already done. Now how about I show you the side of this car? We currently have two people which are admiring the car from the side, so I will not disturb them too much, but this is the fourth thing Friday from a side point of view. It is extremely slick, extremely elegant, and it is a fully electric vehicle. And that's why, as you can see at the front, it has absolutely no grille. It has right here this hexagonal or octagonal shapes, which allows better airflow to the battery of the car so that you're sure that it is able to handle the different heating and the different capacity that this car has to offer. Now, if you look at the car, you can also see that the lights have just turned on. These are the LED strips. There is approximately 130 LEDs at the front lights of these cars. So you're sure that you can see anywhere, in any condition, and you're sure that the lighting is okay. I currently have people looking at my live stream, following me right now around. The lights also move all the way to the bottom right here, so you're sure that you can really light the car in any possible environment. If you come with me to the side of the car right here, you will see that it follows the same design on both sides, but it also has consumers at the front, so we'll not get too much at the front seat, but I can possibly show you the back seat of the car. At the back, this car has finishing of black leather as well as white stitching on the doors and throughout the entire car. We currently have someone who's hopped into the car, and I believe that they're very comfortable. No, please. It is extremely easy to move around the car, and they have a lot of space throughout the entire car. And as you can see, that they're just enjoying every single experience that they're having in the fourth thing Friday. So if you're here, come yourself, check it out at the Paris Motor Show right now. From the 14th October till the 20th October, you can be right here with us. The doors close extremely simple. So, as I was mentioning, you have the front of the car right here. I'll meet you on the other side so I can give you a tour of the inside of the vehicle. On the inside, this vehicle now has the LCD display which is on, so I can show you all the different features that it has from the front. It has all the way from the front here, from one side to the other, and it has carbon fiber finishing, which allows it to really be light, as well as this aluminum and steel body, which allows it to have a very light performance, allowing you to achieve very high distances with the car. It has an LCD display right here, which supports both Android pairing as well as the Apple pairing. If you look at it right here at the front, you can see that they really paid a lot of attention to the detail, and it is extremely slick and simple to use. At the moment, it is not customized, but you can customize it entirely. What I wanted to show you about these cars is the power efficiency that they have. It goes from 80% to 100% in terms of charging, which allows you to save the battery of the car while you're charging it. If it's at 80%, it increases the lifetime of the car, and if it's 100%, it charges the car fully for greater distances, but unfortunately, it does not details that the control panel can show you. At the moment, you can see that there's two people sitting at the front. It gives you all the different details about the fact that the car is ready to drive, the number of doors open, and the speed. However, you can modify this based off of your preferences, and you can control it based off of how you would like the car to be. Now, if you give us a small moment so that the camera can maybe take a few steps back, you can see the center control of this car, which is completely made out of carbon fiber with the gear lever right here in the middle, allowing you to switch from reverse, neutral, drive, park, but it also allows you to control the parking, the automatic on and off, the drive mode, as well as preference and what you need. It is really simple. It is all made electronically so that you don't even have to put any effort into anything you're doing. You just sit back, enjoy the drive. Talking about enjoying this drive, this car also has a 360 surround sound system, which is absolutely amazing, so that you're sure that when you're on your long drives or even on your simple work ride from home to work, you can just enjoy the ride while listening to your favorite music and just bopping your head and enjoying the ride. The seats come in two different options. Right now you have the leather, but you also have a mesh material, a cloth material, which you can choose while customizing your vehicle or at your dealership. And these seats allow better breathing, but also maybe do not look as elegant, but give also this aggressive kind of sport-like vehicle feeling. And they're also extremely comfortable, as it is an elastic material, which really takes the shape of your body. But these leather seats also take the shape of your body and ensures that you can sit, recline, and just enjoy the drive. So that was it for the 4Thing S7. Thank you for your time. And the 4Thing Friday. Now, let us hopefully, find another supplier or someone who works in this automotive industry. Hopefully we find someone by the end of the day, as I would truly like to show you what it is like to work in this industry and what this industry promises for the future. Excuse me, do you speak English? No? Okay. Do you speak English by any chance? Do you work in the automotive? Behind you. Hopefully to do an interview with us. Oh, I have just heard that we have an interviewer, so let's go join him and maybe they can tell us a bit more about the automotive industry and everything that they promise. Give them a small moment. They're currently talking to our team, which is giving them more details about the cars and everything you have available. If you come right here to stand 52A22 Pavilion 5.2, you can also find out a lot more about us, but also just experience the entire 4Thing atmosphere and how it is like working. Bien. Bonjour.
Ah bah oui, j'ai écouté le monsieur, j'étais intéressé en même temps. C'est 40-50 000 euros, c'est ça?
Non, c'est 14
Pardon?
You have to talk to the team about those details, as it has different features. Do you speak English by any chance?
Bah non, on peut parler français.
We are currently on camera, that's why I'm trying to find someone who speaks English.
Ok, il can, vous voulez parler, mais on fait quoi?
demandé tout à l'heure.
Oui, mais...
Non,
Oui.
c'était juste pour les renseignements. Nous.
Ah, okay. So, unfortunately, they did not want to participate in an interview. But maybe we can find someone who's interested as I'm still walking around here with the Forthing S7. Right behind me. But I think I potentially have found someone who is working in the automotive industry. So let's find out a little bit more. Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Do you speak English?
Yes.
Do you work in the automotive industry? No. No? Oh,
Sorry.
so close. Thank you very much. Have a good day. You know a few things. We're really trying to find this perfect. Maybe we can ask someone from Stellantis. Excuse me, do you speak English? Do you work in the automotive industry?
Yes, yes.
Would you mind if I have an interview with you?
It depends. Whatever.
It's just about the automotive industry.
Wow. No, thanks.
No? Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. Okay, since we still haven't found any car dealers at the moment, I think they must all be at the back in the conference rooms. Potentially, when they're coming out, we can talk to them and interview them so they can tell you more about the entire automotive industry. While waiting around, let's take a look at the View Tour, or the V9, as different people call it. This one boasts a purple color, which is extremely special and extremely rare in the entire automotive industry, as not many companies really promote this color. It promotes, at the front, a very boasting front grille. So if you come to the front right here, you can see the grille. This grille is different from the two other cars that you saw before, as it is not an electric vehicle, but a hybrid vehicle, which consumes both fuel as well as electricity. So you're sure that wherever you are, whenever you are, you have access to either or. This grille is extremely large and boasts the Chinese cross pattern, which represents elegance, family, success, and many more. However, this grille is modifiable based off of your preference and based off of what you would like as a consumer or as a dealer. It also comes with grills which come from the front to the back and just come in a line pattern to represent the Chinese mountains. Could I have some water? Good. Sorry, one moment. I have water. Yeah. So if we come to the side of the vehicle, you can see that this vehicle is different from the two others, as it is an MPV. It has these grills right here, which are extremely elegant. And if you look at the back of the grille, of the rims, you can also see the braking disc, which is extremely large, ensuring that you can brake extremely quickly, extremely easily. On the inside, this car also looks very different as an MPV. It has two
electric vehicles also, about 5 seats or 4 seats, because it's for individual transfers.
Could we hear what you think about the Forthing?
Yes, the design is very subtle and very nice.
Could I have you turn a bit more so that you can face the camera?
Yes, the design is very nice and very fine, and
they really pay attention to details.
Yes.
Okay.
And all the colors also of the cars are very original.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very different.
Yes. Different from other
when you're
brands.
driving a Forthing, everyone knows. Okay. Lovely. Could you tell us maybe a little bit more about what you're looking for in a car at the moment?
Yes, because we have already worked with China for the small groups, we prefer to develop vehicles with less capacity, but more design and more comfortable also.
Okay. And so are you finding what you're looking for right now
Yes.
at Four Thing?
Yes.
Could you also tell us what you think about the way that the staff have handled you while you're talking to them and how it's just been your experience with Four Thing?
Yes, because here for your brand, I think that it is more competitive and very, very, very nice for inside and outside also. Because inside I saw that you have many details on the board, and it is new, innovative, and expected positive for the future.
Okay.
Yes.
Talking about the future, could you tell us what you think will change in the future with cars?
Yeah, for the future, we are going to electric buses and electric vehicles, because we must protect environment and all the planet also, and all the world.
So Four Thing is taking a step in
Yes.
the right direction.
Yes,
Yes,
we
okay.
must stop all the pollution, because we have to do some decarbonation effect on the air, on the environment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also to our viewers, if you are subscribed to our channel, you can also check out other videos where you can see how a 100% green energy factory works. But I think that was all my questions for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And to thank you, we would also like to give you a chance to win a few prizes.
Oh,
So maybe take out a card on the inside.
okay. Hans. Hans.
So, yeah, maybe you can open it and look on the inside.
What is the inside?
There's a
It's
little
a
paper inside.
It's a surprise.
So, the lovely lady next to me has won a pocket notebook.
A pocket notebook.
So, as you can see, it's written right here. This is her lovely man.
Okay. Thank you very much for this gift.
Our pleasure.
Pink one.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
visiting
you.
Four Thing
Okay.
and for the chance
Okay.
to give us an
Okay.
interview.
Yeah, I
And,
know that in China they use this color of envelope
as a-
for all the
For
gifts.
pride. Yeah,
For,
exactly.
This is Chinese style bookmark.
It's for Shandantier.
Yeah.
Shandantier.
Chinese like Spring Festival.
Well, yes. Okay.
So the gift I've just received is a bookmark, which represents the Chinese festival of the spring and the blooming and just general culture of China.
Yes.
So thank you very much.
And we hope you will sell all this brand in France.
We're coming
We
soon.
hope.
Slowly,
We hope.
but
Really,
steadily.
we hope, because the technology is very, very developed.
It's the latest technology.
Yes, and we hope that you will have a representative sale
In
also
Réunion.
in Reunion Island,
Yeah.
because where we are living, it's a part of France, but in the Indian Ocean.
islands,
Yes. Okay.
Well, thank you very much. I hope you have a good day. And thank you for participating.
Thank you. Bye bye.
So,
Okay, so I'm winning a car right now, right?
whoa, almost. So, would you like to participate in an interview?
Well, I think my son would like to participate in an interview.
Could I possibly ask you a question before?
Yeah, of
Do
course.
you work in the automotive industry or
No.
you're visiting?
No, I'm a brain surgeon.
You're a brain surgeon?
Yeah.
Okay, and so what brings you to the Paris Motor Show?
My kid?
Yeah, so he's a fan of vehicles?
Yeah, he is crazy about cars.
Okay. could we maybe have your opinion about the different cars from Fourth Thing and what you think about them?
They're fantastic.
You like what you've seen so far?
Oh yes, they're
Do you have a
fantastic.
favorite one at the moment right here?
Well, I think this one.
This one?
What's the name of it?
It's the V9.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Are you more of a family person?
Yeah, exactly.
So you think this
I'm-
would suit your entire family?
I'm interested more in driving my family than in a sports car. My wife needs a small city car.
Yeah, okay.
So essentially, I'm taking a bigger car
So that
to
she
have it
can-
for a longer commute, like going skiing in Italy or something like that. So I need, a bigger car that I can, just throw the baggages in.
Yeah.
And she needs a small car for the city because
Okay.
it's very difficult, just like in Paris.
Yeah, but this one really has
horrible.
everything you would need if you're traveling with your family.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Okay. Could we also ask your son a
Yeah, of
question?
course.
Would you like to join us for the interview?
Yeah, of course. Dawaj. Dawaj.
Do you speak English?
Just a
Like,
That's enough. Which one is your favorite car from Fourth Thing?
I don't have a favorite song.
You don't have a favorite?
Yes.
If you had to choose from the four right here, which one would you
Jak
choose?
się za ten taki, ten, który, a nie, bo to nie mogę tej marki.
Well, we like both the white one and the big one here.
So you like the Friday? Would you mind going to the Friday?
Yeah, the Friday is fantastic.
The Friday, okay. Maybe we can come at the back here. So, right here, behind us, you have the Fourth Thing S7. Would you also like to join us?
Sure.
So this right here is the Fourth Thing S7, our latest addition to the lineup. Could we maybe, I know you said you're into something for family, but could we have your opinion on the car?
The problem with me
Yeah.
is that I will never again buy a sedan.
Okay,
So I'm not really interested in sedans. I'm
but the Friday.
only looking at SUVs. Actually.
Okay, then we can take a look at the Friday if you don't mind. So you can follow us right here.
Sure.
So, right behind me, well behind us, you have the Friday, which is also one on the Fourth Thing lineup. Could we have your opinion on the Friday?
Yeah, it's big enough to be a family hauler. It is very well. The trim is very well made, very precision.
Yeah.
I like the precision of it, and this is the level of quality I would never expect from a Chinese car. It's
But we-
unbelievable.
Yeah. So you're really amazed by all the details.
I
that we
am
put in the
amazed.
car.
Yes, this is
Okay.
true. I am amazed.
Well, I think you've told us about your favorite one and about this one. So thank you for participating.
Thank you very much.
And if you'd like, we'd also give you a
Okay.
small gift. Or would you rather have your son pick it out?
My son.
Would you like to come and join me? So maybe you can come right here next to your car. So right here you can stand a chance to win a small gift.
Winning a notebook. Winning a notepad.
So, bookmark.
Chinese style bookmark.
Not a notebook,
I
but
really
what you put
want.
inside a
I
notebook.
really want a Chinese style bookmark. I never had one.
So thank you for joining us right here. You also have your little notebook as
Super.
wished by you.
I really
We're
appreciate
trying our
it.
best to
Thank
make
you
you
very
happy.
much. Take
So,
care.
right here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And we wish you a lovely
You're
day.
great.
Enjoy the rest of the tour.
Thanks.
So, now you've heard both from a dealer from the Réunion Islands, which is a French island, which seeks also to increase their production. Well, not their production, but the number of vehicles that they have in their fleet. And they've come right here to Fourth Thing as we really provide them with what they're seeking in a commercial vehicle. So they really, really like the V9 as it really takes into detail all the different things that they want, all the different preferences that they have, but it also just suits their business idea. So if you're a consumer and you'd like to know more, go on our website and you'll find out a lot more about our brand, about all the different cars that we offer, and also you can come here to the Paris Motor Show and meet us in one of our conference rooms if you'd like to really make a big deal and buy in large number of vehicles. So I'm really grateful for these two people which joined us for the interview. And since we've just did the very last car, why not go to the very final car from the fourth thing lineup that we have right now here at the Paris Motor Show. So come right with me and look behind me as you will be able to see the U-Tour. The U-Tour is similar to the V9, however, it has less of a big front and it also only boosts 5 different doors without the sliding door at the back, which is more oriented for business and leisure compared to the V9, which is oriented to the family. The car also has a grille at the front, which can be customized by you, the consumer. And this grille is, as you can guess, right there because this car is not only fully electric, unfortunately, it is a hybrid car, so you're sure that you have everything that you need in a car. We're still working on producing more electric vehicles. However, as the current market and the world is not ready for that, but we at Fourth Thing are ready for that, this is what we're offering you right now, right here. So let's possibly take a look at the inside of the car so you know what to expect from the inside. From the side, this is what the car looks like. And from the inside, as I mentioned, it opens up with 4 separate doors. So right here, you have the front seats, which are all made out of the front seats, which include leather, wood, plastic, metal. So it really adds the detail to the car right here. We currently have someone sitting inside of it. He looks extremely comfortable, so we'll just leave him there. But this is what the car looks like from the inside. If we take a look at the back seat, you'll be able to see the 5 other seats which this car offers. So if you take a look on the inside, you can see everything this car has to offer, as well as another person sitting inside enjoying their time. The inside of this car is fully customizable based off of your preferences as a consumer, and it also really just boosts this family-like environment, so you're sure you can go anywhere with your family or on a business trip, so you don't miss anything with this car. The boot at the moment might seem rather small, however, it opens extremely simple with the simple pull of a strap. The seat folds all the way to the front, and it goes back up just the same as in the V9. It is extremely simple, giving you access to more storage space. Both seats fall back down. Oh, this one opens up with the right hand. They fall back down, but it can also be pulled all the way back up extremely easily. I've just heard from one of my colleagues that we have someone else who we would like to interview. So let's let this car close up and follow me so we can interview someone else right here, right now. So, good afternoon. I'm Hermes from Fourth Thing. Okay. Do you speak English?
Yes, a little bit.
Would you like to participate in an interview? Yes. Yeah? Okay. Could we know what you're doing currently at the Paris Motor Show?
Just watching all the...
Maybe let me give you a hand. Could you talk maybe a bit louder?
Yes. Just watching all the car.
Yeah. Could you maybe stand here? So, yeah, perfect. So, you're currently at the Paris Motor Show looking at the different cars.
Yes.
And what brought you to Fourth Thing? Why? What's so special about our stand right here at Fourth Thing?
Innovation, I think.
So you think innovation is what's driven this industry?
Yes, the space in the car.
Okay, the spacing in the car.
Space
in the rear, in the boot of the car. Yeah. Do you have a favorite car at the stand at the moment?
This one.
This one?
Yes.
Are you a family man? Do you have a family, kids?
No.
So what makes this one your favorite one?
It's interesting me the most.
How come this car interests you so much?
The interior, the space.
So the interior, the space.
Yes. The fact that you can have 2 real seats in the back, but if you want 7 seats, you can.
Yeah. Okay.
You can have the one.
Okay. We're here currently at the Paris Motor Show for one very big event, which is the launching of the S7. Okay. Could we have your opinion on this car and also what you think about this car? Maybe if you come with me, and you can stand right in front of the S7. Yes. Could you tell us what you think about this car?
It's It looks like futurist. I think.
It's tourist car?
No, futurist.
Futurist car.
Yes.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
look,
Okay.
it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So you still think that the U-Tour is your favorite compared to this one?
But if I had to buy one, yes.
Oh, okay. So we really have a fan of the U-Tour. He still really likes the S7, but
Yes, she's very beautiful.
it's beautiful,
but,
as you can see.
if
As
I
he
have to
says.
buy one,
But if he has
I
to
will
buy
buy
one,
that.
he would still go for the family vehicle.
Yes.
One thing about 4Thing is that we offer these cars, which is very different and very difficult to find on the European market. However, they're very common on the Asian market. And right now, 4Thing is trying to go global. So we are currently more countries. They currently aren't coming to the top. They currently aren't coming to the top of my mind. But in Western Europe, in the north of Europe, we are currently experiencing a growth rate of 350%. So every year, approximately 3 times more 4Thing cars are being bought. But I'm guessing you would like to have right here in France a dealer for 4Thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully that happens. Hopefully we see it coming in the next few years. I think that's all the questions I have for you. So if you'd like, you can also get a gift from 4Thing. You can pick it up right here in the box. So if you open it up, yeah, exactly, you'll have a short letter on the inside with a gift for you for participating in one of our interviews. If you're here at the Paris Motor Show watching us, or if you're planning on coming, please come and ask us a couple of questions and join us. We would also especially like to hear your opinion, so let us know down in the comments. Could we know what you find out? What you've gotten?
It's a 10
centimeter Chinese style ruler. This is the first time we're giving this guy out on the entire stream. So I haven't seen it yet. I would also love to get it. But oh, you also get a notebook with it. Would you mind showing the camera?
Yes.
So this is the little notebook that he has won. Yeah. And could you also show the Chinese style ruler? So this is the little ruler, again, boasting the red and golden Chinese elegance and just very vibrant Chinese color, which represents the culture. However, one thing that's important to notice is that even though Dongfeng Yongzhou is a Chinese brand, they're still trying to seek to suit the consumer's need and the Western world, as well as the rest of the world. Thank you very much for the interview. I wish you a good day. Enjoy the rest of the tour. And if you don't mind, I'll take your mic. Thank you. Have a good day. Okay, so we still haven't ending. Okay, so if you follow me at the front, we will end the live stream right here. So thank you for joining us at the Paris Motor Show. As you can see behind me, we have the S7, which is the latest addition to the lineup of 4Thing. And the reason why they were really here in Paris was to unveil this car. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out online, the big unveiling, and just see the rest of our videos. If you don't follow us yet, don't forget to do so. Like the video, share it with your friends, family, and we look forward to seeing you right here at the Paris Motor Show in the following days. Thank you for joining the live stream. I was Hermes, your host for the day. This was 4Thing from Dongfeng Liu Show. Thank you, have a good day, and goodbye.